Salutations, second graders, and welcome to Math 7, Using a Schedule. So today we'll be working on pages 345, 346 of your math lesson, and we're going to get started with using a schedule. So get your papers in front of you, and I'll get my example paper. Alrighty, second graders, here we are looking at our a routine, right? This was a second grade sample schedule that I put together. And so if we look at the schedule, let's say we wanted to know what time recess was. Well, here I have recess at 9:15 to 9:45. Boys and girls, a schedule is a really good way to help keep us on track. So if I know that recess is at 9:15 to 9:45, I can figure out how much time elapses when you're at recess. I can use my clock and I can say from 9:15 to 9:45 is how many minutes? Well, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's 30 minutes or half an hour for the recess on this schedule. Boys and girls, your school day on this schedule goes from 8 until 3. Can you tell me how many hours elapses from 8 until 3? Well, we would just have to count the hours around our clock, correct? So let's start with 8. We are going to go from 8. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours from 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And recess would be 30 minutes. And then we have to break it down by subject. So if you were to look at our schedule, let's look at our time frame after lunch. We have restroom and bathroom break from 12 to 12:15 and teacher reading until 12:30. But in our classroom, we've combined those. So from 12 o'clock to 12:30 is how many minutes? How much time elapses there? 30 minutes. Right on. So half an hour for restroom break and teacher reading, and that's normally when we do our reading of whatever book we're reading, correct? Let's go ahead then and look at your math papers and see what we can do with using a schedule for today's lesson. Today's lesson says, let's read the blue box at the top of the page together. Yana and her third grade friends are beginning to take gymnastics classes. What time is the girls' introductory class? How long is the class? Well, let's underline our questions. What time is the girls' introductory class and how long is the class? Now, if we read their schedule, we have to find the girls' introductory class so we can figure out the answers. Here's the intro girls class. The questions we wanted to answer were, what time is the girls' introductory class? So what time does that class go from and to, boys and girls? From 10 to 10:50. And how long is it? What time lapses when we're in that class? What is the elapsed time? Well, we know that from 10 o'clock to 10:50, if I use my clock, I would go from 10 o'clock around to 10:50. It's 50 minutes. Excuse me. Sorry, boys and girls. Okay, 50 minutes for that class. Let's see. Yana's class begins at 10. It lasts for 50 minutes. Good work, second graders. We're going to use the schedule to answer these questions. Are you ready? Here we go. Which is the first class of the day? Which class is the first class of the day? Bradley. Tumbler tots. Very good. So everybody's going to write tumbler tots on that line. All right, second graders, what time does tumbler tots begin? Adeline. 9 o'clock. Good job. And which lasts longer, open gym or competitive? Well, now we have to do some math, right? Uh-oh. Good. Okay. Sorry, friends, I'm having technical difficulties. Let me see if we can't fix that. Okay, open gym is 1 hour and competitive is 50 minutes. Which one lasts longer? Open gym kids lasts longer. Good job, boys and girls. I'm having technical difficulties, second graders. You go ahead and write that in as best you can, okay? All right, what time does competitive begin? Second graders, who knows? Jackson, go up to the schedule. When does competitive begin? At 2 o'clock. Good job. Yana arrives at 12:30. How long must she wait for her age's open gym? If she gets there at 12:30 and her age open gym starts at 1, she has to wait for how long? 30 minutes. Correct. Okay, second graders, let's turn the paper over and see what we need to do. And then I'm going to let you get started. If you need some help, then you'll come back and work with me. Okay? Here we go. On Tuesday mornings, Mrs. White's third graders study Bible from 8:45 to 9:30. Read from 9:30 to 10:30, do math from 10:45 to 11:30, and study spelling from 11:30 to noon. Now we have to organize Mrs. White's class information on the Tuesday morning schedule. So, what can we do? Let's start with the earliest time, boys and girls. What time is the first thing? Starts at 8:45 and ends at 9:30. And what is that? What do they do from 8:45 to 9:30, Lola? They do Bible. Excellent job. And then what's next on their schedule? Sonia. That's right. Next, they read. And what hours do they do their reading? From 9:30 to 10:30. Okay, second graders, what happens next after reading in Mrs. White's class? What happens next from 10:45 to 11:30 is math. And then when do they do spelling, Bradley? Yes, spelling is from 11:30 to noon. Very good. Now we've organized the schedule for Mrs. White. Second graders, good job with organizing a schedule. Let's go ahead and answer some questions from the schedule we just put together. Which class lasts the longest? Well, we have to do some elapsed time. Let me change my color so we can see what we've done. How much time elapses from 8:45 to 9:30? Well, we know that 8:45 is a quarter to 9. So there's 15 minutes there, and then from 9 to 9:30 is another 30 minutes, right? So we have 15 plus 30 is 45 minutes. I'm going to write that out to the side. 45 minutes for Bible. What about for reading? I have 9:30 to 10:30. How long is that? From 9:30 to 10:30 is how long, Quincy? 1 hour. All right. And then math, friends. Math is from 10:45 to 11:30. Can you tell me how much time elapses there? Tino. 45 minutes is correct. Very good. And 11:30 to 12. How much time is going by there? Kylie, how much time is spelling? 30 minutes. All right, second graders, good work. Then we're going to say which class lasts the longest. Well, out of those times, which one is the longest, please? Emma. Reading. Very good. Which class is the shortest? For the ones we just found out, friends, which one is the shortest? JJ. Spelling. How many minutes is Bible class? Well, we already figured that out. Just look up there at our note. It's 45 minutes long. And then when would you schedule a recess time? Boys and girls, where would we want to put recess? Well, look, we have a gap in our schedule from 10:30 to 10:45. That gives us a 15-minute break. Would that be a good place to put our recess? I think so. When do you think we should have lunch? At 12 o'clock. Very good, second graders. Can you tell me now, looking at the bottom of your paper, it's a review, friends. First things we do in second grade is we draw our columns. So I want everyone to draw your columns. If you think you can do these without me, then go ahead and stop the video here. Good luck with your review. If you'd like some help, stay tuned. We're going to do these together. I'm going to draw my columns. And I'm going to pay really good attention because I know I have addition and subtraction. So 9 plus 8 is 17. I need to put my 7 down and regroup or carry that 1. And I'm going to have 6 plus 5 is 11 plus 1 is 12. Put the 2 down, regroup the 1. 2 plus 1 plus 1 is 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. Don't forget the comma. And how do we read that number? It's 4,427. Second graders, good job. Moving on to the next section. I have 6,000 minus 2,891. Well, I have 0 take away 1. Can I take 1 away from nothing? No. So let's go ahead and go all the way over to the 6. Cross out the 6. And the 6 regroups, so this 0 becomes a 10. But we don't want to be there. We need to regroup again. So this 0 becomes a 10. And it's still not going to help us. So we have to go all the way over one more. Cross it out. Cross out the 10. 10 becomes a 9. The 0 becomes a 10. And we have 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. 9 minus 8 is 1. 5 minus 2 is 3. Don't forget your comma. And read me the number, please. Read it out loud. 3,109. Good work, second graders. Moving on, we're going to draw our columns. We're going to have 3 take away 5. Can we take 5 away from 3? No. So let's borrow or regroup from next door. Cross out the 6, cross out the 3. The 6 becomes a 5. Regroup that 10 over here, and 10 plus 3 is 13. 13 minus 5 is 8. 5 minus 4 is 1. 8 minus 7 is 1. 9 minus 0 is 9. Don't forget the comma. And we have 9,118. Excellent, second graders. I'm so proud of you. Okay, we're going to add these columns. I drew my columns on the paper. Here we go. 9 plus 4 is 13, plus 4 is 17. Write the 7 down. carry the 1. And we have 5 plus 2 plus, 9 plus 5 plus 2 plus 1. Well, I know that 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 5 is 15, 16, 17. Put the 7 down, carry the 1. Then I have 6 plus 1 is 7. And then I have 2 plus 6 plus 1, or 1 plus 2 plus 6 is 9. 9,777. Okay, how many of you have gotten all of those right so far? Good job, second grade. All right, last one. Then we're gonna be done for the day. We have to add 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 9 is 19. Write the 9 down, carry the 1. 5 plus 5 is 10, 11, 12, 13. Write the 3 down, carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 6 is 11, plus 7 is 18. Write the 8 down, carry the 1. And I have 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 7. I have 7,839. Okay, second graders, if you have any questions, then let me know. I'll be talking to each of you soon, and I want you to have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye, second grade.